Hi everyone. Addressing you is Radhika Mohan, Assistant Professor, Department of Audiology and Speech Language Pathology, Arupadai Veedu Medical College, Vinayaga Missions Research Foundation, Puducherry. Today I'll be talking about the benefits when your child attends teletherapy. The COVID-19 pandemic has led to a dramatic loss of human life worldwide and presents an unprecedented challenge to public health. In the first lockdown, thousands of children lost the external therapy input such as speech and language support that they relied on. The result is that the pandemic has had a severe impact on the progress and potentially the outcomes of these children. Since the outbreak of COVID-19, speech-language therapists at our department has been concerned about the impact of the pandemic on children and young people who were supported by our services. In order to find a solution, we therapists put on our thinking caps and implemented a recovery plan. We proceeded with remote digital speech therapy. We noticed some benefits out of the teletherapeutic sessions that were given. During this time, when the clients were unable to visit in person for therapeutic services, teletherapy enabled families and therapists to continue making progress toward a child's goals. It also reclaimed a bit of normalcy and routine during an uncertain time. Another added benefit that we found out was that we were able to view children in their natural environment, which provided us ideas on how to use their own space and materials from home to carry out the therapeutic activities. Some of the children were very much against it to technology, and we found out that these children were more engaged in teletherapy than in person because of their comfort with this mode of engagement. Even when we were apprehensive during the initial sessions about providing therapeutic services to such small kids, later we viewed teletherapy on a positive way. Teletherapy as a therapeutic service is dynamic and reciprocal. When the screen is only a medium for audio and video transmission, this window connects you to another human who is passionately waiting to build a bond with you. There are some myths concerning teletherapy. Let us try to unbreak through these myths. Let us bust some myths regarding teletherapy. The first myth that most parents have is that my child is too young. As parents of young children, you may be thinking that your child is not ready to look at laptop for an extended amount of time to participate in teletherapy. This is not what teletherapy looks for babies and young children. For children with speech and language delay, it's important that we utilize their critical period of development and we concentrate on providing early intervention. Parents have to provide therapy services as early as possible. Even though the pandemic situation restricts on the provision of in-person therapy, parents can make use of the teletherapeutic services. For young children, we usually follow a parent coaching method wherein the parents are encouraged to play and interact with their child in their home. And as therapists, we guide and coaches the parents on how to use specialized therapeutic techniques to improve their child's speech and language skills. and gives ideas for activities that can incorporate and improve child-directed speech. The next myth is that my child is too active. This is a wrong concept. We as therapists incorporate activities that allow your child to move, and we give sufficient amount of breakouts in between the sessions so that your child gets sufficient amount of sensory input that they need. We also utilize an abundance of online activities and online games which captures the child's interest. The third myth is that teletherapy isn't as effective as in-person therapy. There are various instances when we find that teletherapy is more effective when compared to in-person therapy. Another added advantage of teletherapy being that the parents who are unable to utilize in-person therapeutic techniques are unable to attend to in-person therapy due to various factors such as distance and lack of time, and in especially a pandemic situation, we are able to provide our services through teletherapy mode, which increases its efficiency. The next myth is that virtual therapy adds too much screen time. Parents of all children are aware of the warnings to limit screen time. However, while children are participating in teletherapy, their brains are actively engaged and they are socially interacting. Dynamic therapy sessions that mix online activity with tasks through which children can actively complete in their home means that parents need not worry about this adding static unhealthy screen time. The next myth is that children won't form a personal connection with their therapist. During teletherapy, there might be a screen that separates your child from the therapist, but still they are face to face, positively interacting on a regular basis and having fun activities together. The added bonus is that the therapist is present virtually in the child's home, and this allows them to have a personal connection. If your child needs teletherapeutic intervention, please feel free to contact our department at the following mobile number 97877 17615. Teletherapeutic intervention services are given free of cost at our department. Hope the presentation has been useful, and I hope in future more parents get availed of these services. Thank you.